Hello everyone, my name is Safa Suleiman and welcome to Catalyst, the place where boring subjects turn into brain-friendly fun. This is our brand new series of mathematics where we will learn how to frame linear equations from the given word problems. No formulas, no ratta, just pure logic and cool tricks so that you never freeze again in front of a word problem. Now, when I generally teach the students, whether it is online or offline, I see a lot of students who are very good at algebra. And you give them a set of equations, they will instantly solve it by one of the methods given in their syllabus. Sometimes the substitution method, the elimination method, cross multiplication method, whatever it is, they use the method they know and quickly solve the equations. But at the same time, when a word problem is given to them, they are confused. They are worried as to how to frame the equations and they start panicking. So this series is specially designed for such students who find the word problems difficult. In this series, in each episode, we will try to take one type of problem, age problem, cost problem, fixed charges, speed problems, rowing of the boat problems, the different type of problems that are generally asked in your exams. So if you are a student studying in class 9th, class 10th or maybe even higher classes, then I assure you, you are at the right place. This series will help you in cracking the word problems, and by the end of the series, you will be able to handle any word problem that comes in front of you, and you will be very easily able to frame the linear equations. Okay, let me just clear one thing, that in this series we will be just learning how to frame the equations, not solve them. Okay, so the very first step is to frame the equations. If you are able to frame the equations, only then you will be able to solve them. So right now we will be focusing only on how to frame the equations, then we can proceed forward on how to solve the equations too. Fine, let us begin. Before I take up the problems that we generally see in our books and our exams, let me just show you some keywords so that it will be easier for you to understand what mathematical operation you're supposed to do when you see that keyword. When are you supposed to add? When are you supposed to subtract? When are you supposed to equate? When are you supposed to multiply or divide? Fine, let us begin. Once again, let me officially welcome you all to this series, Word Equations Made Easy, episode number 1. Here we have the first set of keywords. Remember, these keywords that are in front of you is equal to, gives, will be, results in, yields, becomes, has or have, totals, amount to. All of them means that you are supposed to write equal to in your equation. For example, let me take a very simple sentence and we will convert it into a algebraic expression. It is given that when 5 is added to a number, it gives 25. Fine. This is the question. When 5 is added to a number, it gives 25. Now you are supposed to convert this into a linear equation, into an algebraic expression. Now I know that this might seem very simple to you because we are at the basic stage. Okay, if you know this, well and good. If not, you will learn it as we proceed forward. Fine. Now they have said 5 is added to a number, it gives 25. Okay, now do you know the number to which 5 is added? No. So whenever you have an unknown quantity, we assume it to be a variable. That is the whole purpose of algebra, that whenever you have an unknown value, you assume it to be a variable, that is x, y, anything, we'll take it as x. Okay, so we write it like this, that let x be the number. Okay, let x be the unknown number which we don't know. Okay, fine. Now it is said that 5 is added to this unknown number. 5 is added to this unknown number. So that means x plus 5, right? When 5 is added to this number, it gives 25. It gives 25. Now what did I say? Whenever there is the word gives, we will write equal to. Gives means equal to, gives what? It gives 25. So this is how you will frame it. So in your question, if the word gives come, is equal to, will be, results in, yields, then in every situation you will put an equal to sign. So the same question could be, when 5 is added to a number, it will be 25. When 5 is added to a number, it results in 25. When 5 is added to a number, it yields 25. When 5 is added to a number, it becomes 25. It totals to 25. It amounts to 25. Okay. So any such word comes, you are going to write equal to. Fine. This is a simple example that I have taken. Let's proceed forward to the next one. Added to, increased by, more than, the sum of, total of, gain of. You're supposed to add. Okay. You're supposed to add the given two things, whatever is present in the question. For example, 5 is added to a number x. So you will write x plus 5. Okay. A number is increased by 25. A number is increased by 25. Means what you will do? Increased by 25. Some students multiply this. Remember, increment. When you are increasing something, then it is addition. So you don't know the numbers, you will write x. It is increased by 25. Okay. More than also you add. Okay. For example, you must have read about the age problems, right? So the questions come like this. Rahul's age is 5 more than Ravi's age. Okay. Now you're supposed to frame a linear equation for this. You're supposed to write an expression for this. You'll not get an entire equation because I've not written the whole thing. But the expression you're supposed to give here. Rahul's age is 5 more than Ravi's age. Now do you know Ravi's age? No. So you'll assume Ravi's age to be, you will assume it to be x. Okay. So Ravi's age is x. Now it is told that Rahul's age is 5 more than Ravi's age. Rahul's age is 5 more than Ravi's age. More than. Okay. So first write x because it is more than this, right? So x plus 5. If you write 5 plus x also, it is correct. But generally, this is what we mean, that 5 more than Ravi's age, x plus 5. Okay. The sum of, the total of, the gain of, this is how you will solve it. This is how you will convert it into an algebraic expression. Proceeding forward, subtracted from, decreased by, less than, difference between, take away, reduced, fall short by, or shortfall. If these words come, then you're supposed to subtract them. Okay. But here remember, I have put in the meaning in the brackets. This is important. You should remember, this is where a lot of students make mistakes. Okay. Whenever the word subtracted comes from or less than comes from, then you're supposed to take the reverse order. What do I mean by reverse order? Let's take an example. You'll understand clearly. If I say x is decreased by 7, x is decreased by 7. When x is decreased by 7, it results in 50. If this is the question, when x is decreased by 7, it results in 50. How will you solve this? When x is decreased by 7. Okay. Decreased by means what? You have to subtract. So if x is decreased by 7, it results in, just now 2 slides back we saw that results in means what we have to do? We have to write equal to 50. Okay. So this is the equation. But if the question was like this, when 7 is subtracted from x, it results in 50. Let me write it. When 7 is subtracted from x, it results in 50. If this is the question, what lot of students do is they do 7 is subtracted from x, so they do 7 minus x. This is wrong. Okay, this is not correct. Whenever it is subtracted from or less than, then you have to write it ulta, reverse. 7 is subtracted from x, so from x you are supposed to subtract 7. Okay, x minus 7, it results in means equal to 50. Same, the question is the same over here and here, just the wordings are different. Fine, when x is decreased by 7, okay, when 7 is taken away from x, it results in 50. So you have to read the wordings carefully and see it. Generally, subtracted from, less than, when it is given, you have to take the reverse order. But once again, you have to read, understand the English and then solve it. A few problems when you do of this kind, you will get a hang of it when you have to take the reverse order. But here I have given you an example so that you keep this in mind for subtraction. Fine, let's go ahead for multiplication. What are the phrases we get? The phrases we get are times. 3 times a number yields 36. 3 times a number yields 36. So I can write it as 3 times a number yields 36. So 3x equal to 36. 3 times a number. Okay. So it is 3x equal to 36. Multiplied by product of 2 numbers is so and so. Okay. Double means 2 times you have to do. Twice means 2 times you have to do. Triple means, or thrice means you have to do 3 times. 4 times, 5 times it will be given. Okay. Double means 2 into, triple means 3 into. Next, for division we get the words divided by, divided into, quotient of. Okay. And sometimes we get like this, half of something. So half of something means divided by 2 you have to do. Okay. Half of a number. So if the number is x, then x by 2. 1/3 of a number, x by 3. Quarter of a number, 3/4 of a number. Accordingly, you will take the fraction and put it in the equation. Fine. I hope this is clear now. If you have any doubts, any part was not clear, then please feel free to drop it in the comment section and I will try my level best to clear it in the next class or in the comment section itself. Next, a few more phrases. Okay. Is more than, is less than, exceeds, is fewer than, is equal to, is same as. Okay. Is more than. X is 3 more than y. X is 3 more than y. Now here some students do x plus y equal to 3, something like that. Okay. It's very simple. X is. Okay. X is. What did I say? Whenever you see is, you should write equal to. So x is 3 more than y. 3 more than y. 3 plus y plus 3, both mean the same thing. Fine. Is less than. X is 5 less than y. See, less than, what did I tell? You have to be careful with the order. You have to take the ulta order. Okay. Now again, x is. So x is means what you will do? X equal to 5 less than y. Y minus 5. 5 less than y. Exceeds. X exceeds y by 2. Okay. X exceeds y by 2. That means what? X is more than y by 2. Okay. That means 2 numbers more. For example, if y is 5, then x is 7. So it exceeds y by 2. So you will write like this. X exceeds, x equal to y plus 2. Like this. Or other way of framing this would be x minus y equal to 2. Exceeds by 2. That means the gap between the two numbers is 2. So x minus y equal to 2. Okay. Is fewer than. X is 4 fewer than 5. Again, x is. So you will write x equal to 4 fewer than y. Than y. Ulta order. Y minus 4. Okay. Is equal to, is same as means x is equal to y. So you'll directly write x equal to y. X is same as y. That time also x equal to y. Okay. Just a few phrases and a few simple examples I have taken over here. Okay, now we will come to our problems which we generally see in our textbooks, in our exams. Okay, now here I have 5 problems for you. These are the first set of problems or the first type of problems that you will be encountering. These are the simplest questions that you can actually get. Fine, the solving of these equations, the framing of these equations is quite simple. These are what do you call as cost questions, okay? Cost related questions. Now, let's solve them. 8 chairs and 5 tables for a classroom cost 10,500 rupees. Okay? 8 chairs and 5 tables for a classroom cost 10,500 rupees, while 5 chairs and 3 tables cost 6,450. Find the cost of each chair and that of each table. Now, first of all, whenever you see a word problem, the first thing you should note down or what you should write down is what you will be taking as the variable. Now, if I ask the students, you have taken something as x, what is that x? They'll tell some random thing, okay? Or they'll tell, we don't know, we just took x because we know we have to take x. No, you should always think what is the unknown over here and what equation how you will put it into the equation, okay? The simplest and the easiest trick to find what you should take as the unknown is what is there in the question itself. The question itself will tell you what you have to take as x or what you have to take as y. If it is a linear equation in one variable, then you will have only one unknown. If it is a linear equation in 2 variables, then we have 2 unknowns. Here I have taken all the examples of linear equations of 2 variables. Okay, if you understand this, then one variable is obviously very easy. Fine. So see here, they will tell you, right, at the end of the question, they'll ask you to find something. That something itself you have to assume as the unknown. Find the cost of each chair and each table. Okay. So what we'll do is the cost of each chair, we will take it as x, and cost of each table, you will take it as y. Understood? You will have to write it like that. Let x be the cost of one chair. Let y be the cost of one table. I'm not writing it over here completely. I've marked it here. Understood? So read the question, what they have given, assume that only as your variable. That's the simplest way of understanding. Cost of each chair over here is x. Cost of each table over here is y. Now, first sentence that you're seeing from here to here will give you one equation, and from here to here you will be getting the second equation. Also remember, if you have 2 variables, 2 unknowns, like here we have an x and a y, we will need 2 equations to solve them. Unless and until you have 2 equations, you will not be able to solve the linear equations, okay? So if it is 1 variable, you need 1 equation to solve it. If it is 2 variables, then you need 2 equations to solve them. And if they are 3 variables, then you need 3 equations to solve them, and so on. Okay, so now here we have x and y, means we need 2 equations. So in the given question, you will have 2 statements which will give us 2 equations which we have to carefully find out. Okay, in these questions it will be very obvious. 8 chairs, 5 tables for a classroom cost 10,500 rupees. Now what did we tell? The cost of one chair is how much? It is x rupees. Okay, what will be the cost of 8 chairs? 8x rupees. Okay, let me take a number. Suppose the cost of one chair is rupees 100. One chair is rupees 100. What will be the cost of 5 chairs? You will tell 500 rupees, ma'am. Why? Because rupees 100 into 5 you will do. Okay, 5 chairs, so 500 rupees. So similarly, now in place of this 5, I am telling it is x. The cost of each chair is x. Okay, now there are 8 chairs. What will be the cost of these 8 chairs? It will be 8x rupees, right? And 5 tables. The cost of one table is rupees y. So the cost of 5 tables will be 5y, right? So 8x plus 5y. Why? Because y plus 8 chairs and 5 tables together, they will cost me rupees 10,500. Not individually, together. When I am purchasing them, it is 10,500 rupees. Fine. So this is how we got our first equation. Next, they're telling if I purchase 5 chairs and 3 tables, it will cost me 6,450 rupees. So 5 chairs will cost me 5x rupees, 3 tables will cost me 3y rupees, and together they will cost me 6450 rupees. Now these are the two set of equations which if you solve by any of the method that you know, you will get the value of x and value of y. That is, the cost of one chair will be given by the value of x and the cost of one table will be given by the value of y. I hope this is clear now. Okay, let's see the second one. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 13,200. Later he buys 3 bats and 5 balls for 5,900 rupees. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. Now first thing, the very first step that we have to do is find what is x, what is y. Okay, so let us write down what we are taking as x. As I told you, it will be given in the question itself. Cost of each bat you take as x, cost of each ball you take as y. So let us begin to frame the equations. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats, okay, and 6 balls together for 13,200 rupees. So 7x plus 6y equal to 13,200. 3 bats and 5 balls for 5,900 rupees. So 3x plus 5y equal to 5,900 rupees. That's it. Done. As simple as that. Next question. 37 pens and 53 pencils together cost 955 rupees, while 53 pens and 37 pencils together cost rupees 1,115. Find the cost of one pen and that of a pencil. A pen means one pen. A pencil, one pencil. So cost of one pen we will take it as x, cost of one pencil will take it as y. So the equation will be 37x plus 53y equal to 955 and 53x plus 37y equal to 1115, which you have to solve to find the value of x and y. I hope that is clear, and this is one of the simplest problems. I'm sure every one of you watching this video would have told the answer before I had written it on the board. Next, the two questions that are a homework for you are these. 5 chairs and 4 tables together cost 5,600 rupees, while 4 chairs and 3 tables together cost 4,340 rupees. Find the cost of a chair and that of a table. Okay, so if you want to find the cost of the chair and the table, well and good. If not, at least I would like you to frame the equations and drop it down in the comment sections so that I know that you are following what I am teaching. Question number 5. 23 spoons and 17 forks together cost 1,770 rupees, while 17 spoons and 23 forks together cost 1,830 rupees. Find the cost of a spoon and that of a fork. That's it for today. We have reached the end of episode 1. I hope you found this interesting and it made it easy for you to solve the word problems. Episode 2 coming soon. Till then, please do like, subscribe and share this video with your family, with your friends, especially your classmates who are finding this difficult, and it will be a great help for them too. Thank you. See you soon.